When I was a little girl, my mom and I would sit and we would talk and talk as if we were best friends. And so one day she said to me, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" I didn't even have to think about it. I said, "I want to be one of those women who go in and out of those big buildings and carry one of those cases." And Mom just chuckled. She said, "You want to be a businesswoman?" "Yes, that's what I want to be. I want to be a businesswoman." And she said to me, "You know, if you stay focused and you work hard, you can be anything you want to be." And so that next year, instead of her buying me the normal princess book bag, she bought me a little briefcase. Well, you couldn't tell me anything, nothing at all. That big briefcase was bigger than I was. But I carried it with so much joy and so much excitement. And so middle school and high school, they were fairly easy for me. But whenever I ran into struggles, Mom would just encourage me and just say, "Stay focused, do your best, work hard." Well, college was a horse of a completely different color. Those accounting classes, they blew me away. And so I remember one day coming home and just being so anxious before an accounting exam, and Mom said, "Just go take a warm bath and just relax, get yourself together." And so that's what I did. And so after that, she said, "Okay, now get it together, get down there, and start studying. I never told you college was going to be easy. I never told you life was going to be easy, so get it together." And so that's exactly what I did. And so I got through college. Wasn't easy, but I got through it. And so now, fast forward, a baby and a husband later, I'm prepared to study for the CPA exam. My husband was my rock at home, just keeping things in order. But my mom, she was everything. She was my everything. And her advice was priceless. She said, "Do the best you can. Push yourself beyond what you think your limit is. Work hard. Keep your eye on the prize. And stay focused. And remember, most importantly, God's not going to put more on you than you can bear." Well, let me tell you, studying for that CPA exam, being a wife, a mother, and working a full-time job was probably one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. And so one day I'm at work, my husband calls and he says, "Your results are in." I said, "Open it." "No, don't open it." "Open it." "No, don't open it." And I said, "Well, wait a minute, is the envelope, is it thick or is it thin?" Because if it was thick, it meant it was another application in there and I had to take it over again. And so he just chuckled. He said, "Honey, I don't know, I can't tell." And I said, "Well, okay, don't open it. I'll just do it when I get home." But thank God it was the end of the day. And I remember driving home saying, "Lord, please don't let me have to take this exam again. You know I can't do this anymore." And so I got home, and he handed me the results. And I opened them. And I had passed. And so we hugged and we celebrated. And you know the first call I made was to Mom. Mom answers the phone and says, this is what she hears. So the normal person would say, "Oh my gosh, what's wrong? Why are you screaming?" Mom's response was, she knew why I was calling, and she knew that I had passed. And she was so, so proud. And so now it's time for me, in 2002, to start my business. Mom was front and center. She said, "I guess you're that woman going in and out of those big buildings carrying that briefcase now." I said, "Yeah, Ma, I guess I am." She said, "Stay focused." I said, I'm going to try. And so as time went on, Mom's health started to fail, and she was always there for me. Her advice was priceless. She said, "Sugar, sugar," that's what she would call me. "God's not going to put more on you can bear. You can handle this. Work hard. You can do this." And so I knew that I could do it. I knew that I could do it. And I did. I worked hard. And as time went on, Mom's health started to fail. And she went into the hospital, and I remember saying to her, Mom, I'm going to do this. And so she was in her bed, and her health had failed, and my sisters and my brother and I were there with her, and they were out in the hallway, and I was standing right there, and I was holding her hand. And so Mom passed away, but before she passed away, there was a point where she was non-responsive, no eye contact, and her eyes were closed when she wasn't talking. She looked up at me all of a sudden, and she put her hands up for a hug. And so I bent down, and I gave her a squeeze, and she closed her eyes for the very last time. But I knew that was her way of saying, sugar, sugar, keep your eye on the prize. You can do this. Thank you.